Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Susquehanna River Valley map by NitroDad. This is Virtual Farmer Ken Bob, and today we are starting out on field 118. As we had mentioned the last time, we were going to come out and start working on this, and I was going to try to have a drone, and I was able to secure one. So we'll get this tractor started. There's a lot of other farmers in the area that are out doing their farms or fields. And then, of course, we have some workers here helping us on this farm and the different fields around the farm. So we'll start off and kind of get going here with this field right over here by this tree. So make it a little bit easier for us to get around without having to fight all these obstacles. Alright, go over here behind this building and we'll flip around. See if we can't cut a little bit of a buffer here. One thing I didn't mention in the last video, the introduction, we will basically be managing a contracting company where we'll secure local workers and lease the equipment we need and so forth to go ahead and do contracts around the valley. And there is a lot of them because there is a lot of farms in this area. So that should be rather helpful to help us get the money we need to buy the farm. And of course the house with it. And that's kind of the goal right there, is to be able to buy the whole farm and not just lease it. Leasing is an option, but I don't really want to go that way because I just would rather have it owned outright, and then we can have animals. If you lease it, you can't have animals. When you lease property in this area, they don't really want to take the liability of live animals. So we want to actually buy it so that we can have that option. Because ultimately that's the goal, is to fill all these animal barns and get started on that. So I'll go up here and kind of see how this is going to act whenever I put the tractor on drive. And if it works out okay, we'll get out and throw the drone in the air and try to get us some video. Okay, let's activate the auto drive here and see what happens. Well, it looks like it should do all right. We gave it a pretty good amount of a buffer over there, so I'll be right back in just a few minutes and we'll go ahead and throw the drone in the air. Okay, we're back in the tractor now. We're in a different tractor though. Came over here so we could finish up the rest of this field 123. And I'm sorry, 122. And then we're gonna take this tractor and jump over in the 123 and get started on it. We want to try to do everything we can to specifically get all these fields around the farm. We want to get all of them taken care of because these are the fields that at some point we look at trying to get so that we can start growing our farm once we're able to buy it. Now 123 and 124 have joining property, but they are not part of the initial farm. However, it would be nice to obtain them so that we can expand as we go, and then of course gives us more land to put enough in the ground to feed the animals and maybe have a cash crop growing as well. All things that we're considering. Don't know any of the obstacles that might come along. To try and prevent that, but we're gonna try anyhow. I guess you could say we just have enough tenacity to want to try. I don't know if that's the right word to use there or not, but at any rate, our willingness to give it our best is at an extreme. I like this tractor. It's not ours. It's one of our lease tractors. But if there's any way we can get our hands on one like this, I'd like to have it. Just a nice looking tractor all around. Yeah, I could get used to this. I'm generally either a Case IH or sometimes I've driven John Deere. Not really been in a Valtra that often that I can recall anyhow. And of course this is just on the game. As the name implies, I am a virtual farmer. I do not actually have any farming experience other than driving a 18-wheeler for a farm. Called hay for them. Or not hay, straw. Alright, I think we'll let the hired worker go ahead and take this over because I think we've got them out far enough away from the fence up there. They should be able to do their turning around okay. Once we check this out here, I'll jump into the other tractor. I kind of try to set it up before I just let the hired helper go. But today I was trying to get the footage, the drone footage. So I just did kind of a brief passing and went ahead and turned them loose, which was probably a bad thing. All about getting that money, Shop. I try so hard. Don't know how well it shows. But I do try. Quality content is way better than quantity content. Alright, we'll run across this way, and then once we get to the other side, I'll kind of make a pass down that edge away from them telephone poles. And hopefully we'll be able to turn the hired worker loose again. Ah, there it is. And there we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. The reason I came in here. I was going to change these tires to... I normally go for wide with weights. Wide tires with weights. I'd like to have global positioning, but we don't have the money for that right now. So we'll pretty much just keep it where we're at. Out of necessity more than anything. Okay, so let's pull this out of here. Oh, something I forgot to mention. After talking with the people that were selling the land, Nitro Dad, let's see what do they call him? Nitro Dad Property Management. That's who it is. After talking with the Nitro Dad Property Management, just can't seem to get my mouth to work. Seems to be a typical situation for me. But after talking with them, they said they had no problem with us parking our vehicles out here. Alright, we'll call that good right there. I think I'm close enough I can get out. There we go. Alright, let's run back out here and see what's going on with our tractor that we got running in this 118. Okay, there's two of them going. That's our tractor right there, and here's the lease. Alright, let's see where we're at on this. 123 is done, 125, so that's going to be 123 and 125. And then 118's almost done, and so is 119. So we'll get this tractor here turned around. Oh, I gotta turn it back on. Alright, let's go down here and try to clean up around these trees a little, because that's going to be a problem if we don't. I mean, it's almost close enough to be considered done. I think they only have to have 99% done. And this one's 96%, so shouldn't be much longer. This one's ready. I'm not going to be as particular about getting completed like on my hardcore series or on my time lapses. Generally on the time lapses, I try to go ahead and finish all the way through. But that's a personal preference, not a requirement. You can play it however you want to. But since we're not doing it in it for any particular form of realism here, we're just having fun. This series is about fun. It's about just enjoying our time, relaxing, and trying to accomplish a goal. I did notice in the contracts menu, there are fields ready for planting. So next time we come together, I think that's what we're going to be doing is planting. Hopefully some of these fields around the farm are going to be ready for planting. Okay, looks like this tractor is done with the field 123, so we're gonna swing it around here and try to set up field 124. We finally got a contract on it, which I was really hoping for because I'd like to start working all these fields around the farm. If we can get contracts off all these fields, then we may not have to do too many other ones other than just to kind of supplement our income. All right, so we're back in our tractor here on 118. Go ahead and get our cultivator dropped into the ground, and it's just got this one little corner right here that didn't get finished. One thing I've noticed is all these fields are sitting at an angle, and I mean the hired workers will work them, but with there being the multi-angles on here like there is, it's kind of, you got to figure out how to line it up properly to get the biggest result or the best result. All right, we'll let that hired worker take care of this so I can jump over here and see what we got going on over there. I think this one's done. This is 119. Yes, everything is done except for, oh, even 118 is done now. All right, so we'll go back and we'll just say stop on that. Go up here and collect it. And we can collect 119, 122, and 125. And I wonder if that, yeah. Okay, so let's run over to 124. The last field we have today. Guess I better get this cultivator folded up. All right, so we'll head over to 124 and we'll put our own tractor to work on it. Okay, we'll go ahead and work on getting field 124 finished up here. But at this point, we've come to the end of our day today, so we're going to go ahead and head out of here. But until next time, you all have a great day and stay safe out there.